All right. Well, the next national case making big headlines, Bryan Kohberger, who's accused of killing 4 Idaho college students back in 2022. In a major ruling, the judge has denied a request to exclude potentially key DNA and other evidence from his upcoming capital murder trial. Not only does that DNA evidence link Kohberger to the crime scene, his lawyers also fought to exclude data found on some of his online accounts and his apartment. So, Hector, obviously this is a setback for the defense, but how hard is it to exclude key DNA evidence?
It's difficult. It is difficult. The evidence that a defense will look at is it clear that there was some violation? You look to see first in the collection, was there some kind of tampering? Was there some kind of contamination or cross-contamination? Then you look, how was it collected? Was this evidence that the suspect or defendant had a reasonable expectation of privacy in the area where they obtained the DNA evidence? And that's what Kohberger's attorneys argued here. The problem is that the evidence, the actual facts that Kohberger relied on, his defense relied on, were exceedingly weak.
Right.
And yeah,
and obviously it paved the way for prosecutors to present this now to a jury. So, I mean, if obviously this is a big win for the prosecutors in moving this forward, what is the defense going to do now?
I mean, they're probably going to rely on this idea that somebody else committed the crime. That's number one. There's still the burden of proof that the prosecution has to meet. And, and I think this is going to be a case now where they're looking at it. They had to appreciate, I think his defense had to appreciate that motion to challenge the collection of the evidence was a stretch. But Kohberger's looking at the death penalty.
Yeah.
His defense likely realizes they have to exhaust any and all remedies, but it's likely going to be putting the state to its burden of proof.
Yeah. All right, Hector, thank you so much for all the legal analysis, both locally and nationally. We appreciate it.